Leo Tolstoy was a man of contradictions and brilliance, a writer and thinker whose life was as dramatic as his novels. Imagine this. He was born into a wealthy aristocratic family on a grand estate called Yasnaya Polyana in Russia. It sounds idyllic, right? But life wasn't all smooth sailing. Both of his parents died when he was young, leaving him and his siblings to be raised by relatives. That sense of loss shaped him, even as he grew up surrounded by privilege. As a young man, Tolstoy was a bit of a rebel. He dropped out of university, dabbled in gambling, and lived a life of excess. But then came a turning point. He joined the army and fought in the Crimean War. Seeing the horrors of war firsthand left a deep mark on him and inspired his first writings, which brought him early fame. From there, he went on to write two of the greatest novels ever, War and Peace, a sweeping epic about love, war, and the forces that shape history, and Karenina, a heartbreaking tale of love, betrayal, and societal judgment. Despite his success, Tolstoy wasn't at peace. He went through a massive spiritual crisis, questioning everything, his wealth, his faith, and even his purpose. He became disillusioned with organized religion and the life of luxury he was born into. He gave up his possessions, embraced simple living, and wrote deeply philosophical works about morality and the meaning of life. This transformation didn't sit well with everyone, especially his wife, Sophia. She couldn't understand why he was giving away their wealth or why he was obsessed with living like a peasant. In his later years, Tolstoy became a champion of nonviolence and an inspiration to figures like Gandhi. But his inner turmoil never really left him. In a dramatic final act, he left his family home at the age of 82, seeking solitude. Sadly, he fell ill during his journey and died at a remote railway station, leaving behind a legacy of literary masterpieces and a philosophy that continues to inspire people around the world. Doesn't that sound like the story of a man who lived a dozen lifetimes in one?